Welcome.
Hey.
There was a little delay here, and we weren't quite sure when we were going to go live. So wait, should we do it? We'll do it again. This is the point where we usually see the viewers going up from 0 to some numbers. So at the moment we've got 0 viewers according to the little stats. So I thought just do what you were going to do, and we'll both okay.
3,
okay.
2, 1.
Hello.
Hey!
Ooh, that was very energetic for Thursday.
That was a beautiful thing to watch. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the Party Tits, Show 4, Party 4, and it's our Decades Party. I wasn't going to do this, but you guys, when you were hosting the last 2 weeks, had introductions. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do some introductions.
Ooh,
so,
bring it on.
Hello, and imagine Marianne from Normal People, but you could tolerate her for more than 5 minutes. Please welcome, it's Ailish McCarthy.
Thank you, everybody.
and the third tit, I think we're going to have to find out better. Well, what is a group of, like there's a conspiracy of weasels. I think that's what they're called, and a murder of crows. A pack of tits. The third of our pack of tits is Paul Mescal, Paul Rascal, more like. It's Keego, everybody.
Hello. The seventh nipple. How is everybody doing? I am the unused seventh nipple on a cow.
Wow, that's philosophy. That is what that borders into. That's
poetry.
Head trauma, guys. Head trauma.
How are you?
Yes.
How are you guys doing? We're a week on from our previous party, which was our political, our look at America, and we're only barely advanced in information from that week ago in terms of who won and what the fuck is going to happen.
Won. Yeah.
Biden won, but the guy who uses his office says otherwise. So it's going to be an interesting.
Squatters' rights have kicked in now. You see, that's the thing. Once you're in an abode for long enough, the government can't kick you out, especially if you are the government.
Matt, like, how do we get rid of Trump? I was watching it on the news, and it seems pretty easy. Just wait until he goes out golfing and then change all the locks. That's all you got to do. You want rid of him.
I think if you use Vanish and like really rub it in, you can get the orange out of the white. Ooh, lazy delivery.
Let's just get all our Trump gags that we didn't manage to use. that we've written since the show that we should have used them for. That's
it's exactly like when you're in an argument and you think of something 6 months later and you go, shit, I have to call them now and remind them of the whole thing and then drop my gem on them. That's
drop my gem on them.
Drop my gem sounds truly disgusting. I mean,
that is the mythical quadruple entendre there. Shakespeare, Freddie Mercury, and myself have had a quadruple entendre behind paywalls.
Okay.
All right,
I fear I said too little. Sorry.
Well, since our last show, we've gotten 2 amazing features. So thank you to Hot Press and Image Magazine for the amazing features.
Yes, it's nice to be talked about. and actually, since our last show as well, one of the things that we have decided is so we would usually plug. Let's tell you what. Let's get rid of the banner. We would usually plug also, so you can see who we are as well. We'd usually plug a Ko-fi page. If you've enjoyed the show and you wanted to donate to us, then it would be much appreciated. However, what I think we're going to do from now on is, this show is about us finding something to do in COVID, hopefully making people laugh and it becoming a point in their week where they enjoy themselves and join us for a party. how do we give back even more? Well, we're going to keep the donation page going, but it's any monies that we get is not going to go to us. Every show from now on, we are going to do it in aid of a different charity. And if you would like to donate to the charity this week, then we are going to be giving everything that we make.
100%, yeah.
Give anything, much appreciated. We're going to be giving it to Dublin Rape Crisis Centre. I will pass you over to Ailish. This was your suggestion. Tell the good people about the charity.
Well, yeah. So the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre's funding has been cut this year because I guess those people have been at home and they can't host any events. So they're actually going to be doing a digital fundraising campaign. Like their services are still ongoing. They're still providing services to victims, and they are doing a digital fundraising campaign between the 25th of November to the 18th of December to, I guess, fund their resources. And some of the amazing work that they've done is, I need to be really careful now. So the comedy kind of got a little bit of a oh my goodness moment over the year, where some people, I guess, were called out on behaviors, and some people had come forward and said, yes, I have done those things. So myself and a bunch of other comedians, like led by Ruth Hunter, Eve Darcy, and Ali O'Rourke and Sahar Ali and other comedians, like there's so many in the group, I can't get around to everybody, but they're all doing amazing work, where they're drafting up a code of conduct. And I did like a fucking Erin Brockovich and went around to everybody going, where's the code of conduct? Where's the code of conduct, to like clubs? And the response that we got from promoters was absolutely tremendous. Everybody was just like, we want to have a code of conduct. We're proud of our code of conduct. We currently have one. We would like to maybe make it stronger, or, you know, we never had one before. We'd like to bring one in. And it's been a great response to the behaviors that were called out from some of the members of the comedy arena, unfortunately, in Ireland. And I think I heard whispers of stuff happening in the UK, but we're all changing stuff here. The Dublin Rape Crisis Centre were supporting this group in training on how to support the victims, but also like I'm not sure about a grievance procedure, but like a way to support victims through case studies. So that people can, I guess, equip themselves on how to deal and, I guess, fight these behaviors that we obviously don't want in the comedy scene, and are there are a lot of great people that unfortunately are being smeared with the same brush. But yeah, it's a very positive response to something very ugly that came up this year. So the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre provided that training to this group of comedians to make comedy better in Ireland. And that's just one of the many services that they do. And they provide, obviously, support directly to victims. So they are a worthy cause to donate towards. And don't forget that they're doing another fundraiser from the 25th of November to the 18th of December online.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, if anybody would like to donate, it's down the bottom of the screen there, just below the magisterial force that is Keego. It's ko-fi.com/PT pod. I'll put that information back up at the end of the episode as well. As always, if you would like to join us on the show, then make a comment. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we'll pop them up. Just like, he's a great mate. He's a great mate of the show. We suggested he may have mown down a child outside of a school for a laugh in the last episode, but he 100% didn't. He's a good sport. It's Neil O'Dwyer. He's watching on YouTube.
Aye.
Good evening.
We've also got Dee Dooley. This is the fourth show watching. Thank you very much, Dee. A new name, and I think I'm pronouncing this correctly. Is it Mihal Murphy? Yes.
Mihal Murphy.
Mihal. Scottish man in Ireland. I've taken the time to appreciate the language and the spelling of names, and Joe Shepherd, who was the first viewer today, said that he in fact has a split personality. So does that count as two viewers?
We'll take it.
You need to use two devices, Joe, please. So put one personality on each device. It'll help us with the algorithms. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, if you wanna get involved, Mihal Murphy, cheeky clap, because I got his name right.
Does he have the clap?
Well done. Well, I said well done.
Oh,
You say well done. I don't think anybody who's found out they got the clap has just went, well done, everyone involved. Like, always wanted it. It's like Christmas come early.
It's like getting the chicken pox. You get it once and then you can't get it again. You know what I mean? That's what my older little biology teacher told me.
Wow.
So this is our decades party. There might have been a little confusion, or we hadn't quite set. Basically, we decided on what this party was going to be when we're all half cut in the debrief after the last episode. So when we said decades, I think what we meant is we were going to do like an 80s, 90s kind of party, and then I think we kind of thought, no, it'll give us a springboard into doing anything we want from all of time, which is no brief for a writer, because that's just too much stuff. That's a lot of stuff, all of history. But that's why we've got the little background of the calendar. I think basically this is going to be dates related, this party.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were put that up on Facebook and hey, anyone coming to my dates party, I think everyone would be like, maybe no, I'm not gonna. Hey, my sexy dates party, maybe you're in for a shout. So what are we drinking, guys? Ailish, let's start with you. What are you drinking for our party?
So I was waiting 4 weeks to drink this. This is coconut rum. It's Malibu with tropical juice, and it is so fucking refreshing and cheap. It is so good. And
it's
it
the
is so
two magical
strong.
words: refreshing and cheap.
It's like a Tinder profile bio, just refreshing and cheap.
And then my face just. No, it's honestly a delicious drink. What is it? I think my parents came back from the Seychelles for like their 30th wedding anniversary, and they're like, "Oh my god, Ailish, you have to try this drink that they were all drinking." And it was coconut rum and tropical juice, and fuck me, it does, like, you're wrecked after it. You're ruined. It's good.
I think we also got a little view into Ailish's life. My parents came back from the Seychelles for their 30th wedding anniversary. Wow. Okay. Money. All right, we're all coming around Ailish when we can when we want to have a real party. Just going to stop for some love. Nice T-shirt, Ben. Yeah, it is.
Nice bit of love. Thanks for the love, Shona.
Yeah, weird fucking chopped liver, are we? I'm wearing stripes as well.
Ooh, somebody's. Keego, your neckline is plunging dangerously and seductively, sir. It's what are you drinking?
Well, when I run out of things to say, I just unbutton my shirt. So because we're doing, it hasn't got me into a club or anything for free in my life, but because I have very hairy nipples. But enough. So the drink I went for, I was trying to get Ailish to spit that drink all over her bedroom. What was I going to say there? Yes. So to celebrate decades, right? My formative years were the 90s, and as a typical posh South Dublin boy, I was into gangster rap because it spoke to me while I was in my really posh school. And my favorite song was called Gin and Juice by Snoop Doggy Dogg, as he was known then. And I have it in a commemorative cup here that I stole or borrowed long term from the Aviva Stadium. So cheers to everyone. It's a quadruple gin and some Tropicana juice because I want to remain healthy. Cheers, everybody.
Wow. Okay. That's something similar to mine. I had to stay in all day. Our electric meter was getting changed to a new one. So there was a work guy in. I wasn't able to go out and purchase the drink that I was going to go for. So I just had to have whatever was left in the house. Which in this case was some vodka and some Robinsons, and it's in a pint glass because I was like, I don't really want to have like a little. I'm just going to put it all in one place, the multiple drinks. So it's a pint of vodka and Robinsons, which has a kind of early 90s kind of vibe to it as a drink.
So loose. But we're all drinking spirits and we're all having a bit of juice with it. That's gas. That's the first thing.
Well, it feels like if somebody said to you at a party, drinking vodka and Robinsons, you'd be like, you stole that from your mum and dad from their cabinet, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's the
proper
vibe.
old school. Yeah. But then you have to replace it with the same color liquid because they'd mark all the bottles. So you'd get Ribena or something, water it down. You'd use a Bunsen burner. You become a scientist to the point where if you put that much effort into your schoolwork, you'd be an A student, but you'd rather get pissed instead. So
you're the man for Breaking Bad, aren't you?
Replacing the Robinsons, Ben.
Yeah, I do need to. It was actually the end of the Robinson, so it's not very Robinsonsy. It's mostly vodka. It's mostly it stings every time it even approaches my lips for me to take a drink. So this is our decades party, and it is very much about, rather than all of history, it's just all of our history. And to keep us going, we've got a number of it's the return of the party hat. It's
yay!
It's the cone of stuff.
The crack hat. Did you forget the name of the hat?
What did I call it?
You said the cone of stuff.
Did I? Okay.
You described it instead of naming it.
It sounds really filthy. It sounds like when you said that there's a guy over changing your electricity meter all day. You made it sound really sexy. So the cone of stuff, it kind of, it's very intriguing.
Let's have a rule that whoever hosts this show does not have a pint of vodka to go along with the hosting duties. It's the crack hat. I mean, we're 4 episodes in. I should be aware of what our branding is. It's the crack hat. There is a hat. I will pull out of it some crack that we will have. Like funny crack, not the forget it. Fuck, it's already when I wait 15 minutes in and fucked. Right, okay.
It's okay. We'll edit this bit out. It's fine. It's
Thank God we didn't make the mistake of thinking this should be a live thing that we do, guys. Live? What?
Hot press in Miss Magazine, like, oh no.
Yeah, I can understand why we might get some column inches in hot press, but it feels, being an image, like we're appealing to a bunch of people who would hate us if they met us in real life. Like
a bunch of beautiful people.
Yeah, and they probably had quite an alcoholic fueled lunch, so they would love this part of the show.
Yeah,
because So hello, women or men, everyone who are alcoholics during the daytime. We are alcoholics at the nighttime. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
And that's how friendships are born. So should we do it? Should we? I mean, that is how this podcast started, because we were all having a drink. So I mean, let's not throw stones. Shall we dig into?
Yeah, reach in and let's change your electricity meter. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So the first one I've got here, which is actually handy though, because this is quite a good starting point, is and episode 4. Try something new every week. I've actually got a little banner for this segment. It's holy shit, that was you.
Oh fuck, I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god, I know where this is going.
In the 12 minutes a week that we devote to planning each show, we thought it might be a laugh to just talk through some embarrassing photographs of ourselves, and just get to know each other from our rich pasts. So should we do that? Should we? I mean, Keego, you have every right. You have every right, mate, to be. Because let's just cheeky screen share. Let's do this.
This was such a good idea at the time, and now that we are at the moment, it was such a bad idea.
Stop the count! Stop the count!
Yeah. So I'm going through it. Oh no, this is nice. Oh,
okay.
Hey.
Right, you guys can see this, yeah. Okay, so we'll
Keego, you're gorgeous.
Oh, look at that hair.
So this is of course Ailish reclining at presumably her grandmother's house.
Yes, of course.
Because nobody born before 1950s has doilies. I mean, is that what they are?
Yes.
Oh my
dreadful
God,
knitted patterns things.
I think it was because everything in the 80s or probably the late 90s was flammable, and you could use these things to fan out the flames. Everyone had them on the end of their couches.
Or catch dandruff, and
So this is of course Ailish.
Catch dandruff. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
do you know what you were eating? I mean, it's a sandwich, obviously, but do you know what the
It was a sandwich. We used to wear those doilies as little hats, like the Handmaid's Tale, running around the house. And I think, yeah, so that's definitely my granny's house. But what is it? One of the funniest stories that I have, unfortunately, I didn't get a photo for it, was for my 18th, I was looking through photos like to put on the wall, and I came across this photo of like me with the brown stain over my chin. And I was just like, showed it to my parents, and I was just like, Jesus, I fucking tucked into the chocolate, didn't I? And they were like, no, you actually ran into your friend, like physically ran into your friend. You both opened the door to go over and see your mate at the same time, laughed at the coincidence, got so hyper, you ran into each other to give each other a hug, and one of these was shorter than the other one. So that's actually a scab, Ailish. And I was just like, oh my God, why do I not remember any of this?
Wow. That's
So that's me.
It looks like you discovered that coconut rum and orange juice drink around the same time as well. You've got that kind of joyful drunk in your face.
Yeah. Smiling away and behind those eyes is a demon.
And we get a little closer to understanding that demon with this picture, which looks like this was taken moments before a house and all the family inside it were set ablaze. I mean, that's...
It's just spelled like, so that is my first primary school photo. And I don't know if I'm laughing or crying, but like, it just, you can just smell the trust years later, can't you?
Oh, I mean, I can feel those eyes boring right into my soul.
Like, and yeah, Jesus. So obviously I didn't trust the photographer. He's like, come on, smile for the photo, little girl. And it's like, no, no, where's my dad? Where's my mom? No. So, but I just think it's the fucking cutest photo. I'm so glad that someone selects a photo for you at the very end of the day, and that's the one they chose, going, this is actually really fucking cute. That's the one my parents got. We're like, how come we didn't get you smiling? And I was like, clearly that was the best one.
Yeah, because when you get these pictures done in school, you get 30 of them back. So like, I wonder what the other 29 were like, holding a knife, pointing a gun.
Exactly. Finger up the nose. Yeah.
So that was Ailish.
I gotta go now, guys. I'll just go.
Keego seemed very into this as an idea, which is why he put in, I don't know, about five different pictures. So what have we got? We've got baby Keego. Which one is you?
Which one is
That's me in the dungarees. I still have them if you want to pay me to wear them.
Is that a doll? Is it?
That's my sister.
Oh, is it? Right, okay.
She's obviously a heavy smoker there. You can see the
it's
starting to rock there.
She's puffier than Puff Daddy.
Yeah, so I was holding on to her. She's but yeah, thankfully I grew into that head. Look at the size of it. It's frightening. Wow.
I mean, it's been an interesting approach to hair. We'll see through the rest of these pictures. There's schoolboy Keego. Is it schoolboy?
That's I don't even know if I'm making a face or if that is my actual face. I think the wind changed that day. And you know the way your mom used to say, don't make that face. If the wind changes, you'll be stuck like that. As you can see, my ears and head grew at the same speed. So that was the kind of that awkward phase, but decent hairline nonetheless.
That's and then what else do we have? We have well, this is you when you worked in Blockbuster Video.
Yeah. Do you remember the 90s?
Yeah, you have the look of a man who worked in video rental sales for a substantial period of his life.
Very similar to
Yeah,
that was the movie Clerks is based on my life, where you just give out about people's movie choices. I didn't drink at this time, so I just held other people's drinks while they went off and either had a cigarette or went off to ride someone. So I'm obviously holding someone's drink in my jacket pocket while wearing the greatest necklace in 90s new metal history.
Everybody wore that necklace.
That's very kind of you to offer your own clothing up to look after somebody's drink.
You're like a man bag.
I'm a human bag, man bag. I don't think, well, you could assign gender in the 90s. So yeah, man bag.
You can design gender of the 90s. Yeah.
This was such a good idea at the time, guys.
So what else have we got? Oh, and this is you when you worked as a rent boy. I don't know.
Stop the press. Why are you holding the tissues like
I
that?
don't know. There's a lot of this. There's a friend. I made the mistake of asking a friend of mine who took a picture at every single gathering we ever had, and this was in her house. And she says, "I've got one for you." And this is what she sent. I believe I was in a gay magazine that week.
Thirsty. That's so thirsty.
Yeah, that's
lady.
full on. Yeah, I think everyone should just screenshot this and put it on their phone and just say, if you don't treat your kids right, this is what's going to happen.
Let's just make this a little bigger.
You're going to turn into him. You're going to turn into him rather than he's going to come to your door with a long kitchen towel.
That is absolutely shocking, lads. Jesus.
I like the next one, which is where are we? Oh, hold on. How do we do this? It's Keego as a 90s comedy promoter.
No. This was during my Boyzone phase. That's frightening. That's one of my best mates in the background there. I'm not too sure what we were doing. And why we look like we've been married a long time. I don't know what's going on here.
I believe he was sitting on the stairs.
Yeah, but I can't remember the context. Like, Jay, let's sit in the stairs and have someone take pictures of us. I don't remember.
The amount of parties I've had on the stairs, the amount of times people have just been like gathered in the kitchen, gathered in the sitting room, you can't hear anybody. So you just sit on the stairs and you take up the stairs. And anytime someone goes to the bathroom, you're just like the human barrier to and from the bathroom.
Yeah, but you don't have a photo shoot in the stairs, though. You know what I mean? I don't understand what was going on here, but I tell you, I wasn't unattractive in my youth. I just happened to look, not that there's anything wrong with it, very gay.
It does look like it's going to be the picture they'll use as a like an EP, like a buskers, like an album that a busker will give out on the street. This is the two of you beatboxing, hoping to get on whatever that show before Britain's Got Talent was.
Oh my God, this is such a bad idea, guys.
And that's it. That's all the photos. There's none of me at all. No, okay. So I obviously am in Ireland, and all my embarrassing photos, thank God, are in another country. So the only two that I have to offer up are ones that were on like the earliest additions to Facebook when I joined it. So first one we have is this is me. You ever wanted to see Benny with no hair?
Zoom in.
Benny.
What?
Yeah, give us the full dose here. What?
That's Benny with no hair, and that's me doing air guitar. I'm not wanking off a couple of invisible men. That's
you're not playing Invisible Pool or wanking off Invisible Men. That's you.
Yeah, that's
God.
That's Benny. I've never had a great relationship with a lack of hair.
Could I just ask one question, Ben? Right now, are you in the witness protection program, and are we blowing your cover?
Yeah, it was weird. There was a loophole in witness protection, which is don't give anyone your real name, but if you want to live stream over a couple of weeks, by all means, go ahead, do that. That's
the golden rule. And beards really change your feckin' face. Like, never mind women catfishing. Beards is the ultimate catfish.
Yeah. So, and then the other one I've got is this one. Where it is probably the single most embarrassing photo I have of myself. I had a beard, I shaved, and then I cut my own hair, and it didn't go well, so I had to then slick my hair back, and I thought, okay, it's a look. I'll maybe wear this pinstripe jacket, and I'll be like a pinstripe jacket and t-shirt guy, and then I went out with my friends to karaoke. And that's everything that's going on in that picture. I'm a man who's cut his own hair and then gelled it back and shaved and then worn some terrible clothes and went out to karaoke. And you can absolutely see why those three men playing pool in the background look like they're going to kick fuck out of me.
They're just staring at the back of your head.
Did I get him?
They're just
Get him.
I bet he
Get him.
cut his own hair. I bet he cut his own hair.
Yeah,
Look at him.
I mean,
There's a big bald
yeah.
spot at the very back. That's what they're looking at.
So that let's.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love that there was the option to stop sharing for screen sharing, but it also was stop sharing emotionally as well. That's
if anyone watching wants to share their embarrassing pictures, do please make us feel better by letting us know it wasn't just us.
I feel so sweaty from embarrassment there.
Oh, that was
my
amazing.
Goodness. That was gas.
That's made my day.
Matured like a fine wine, everybody.
I like how Keego and I showed the embarrassing pains of growing up, whilst you just showed two cutesy baby pictures, and we were like, that's enough. That's fine. That's.
Hang on, I'm going to join the beard club.
Okay, I wondered what was going on.
Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, this is like the ring or something.
Yeah, I wanted to have a beard as well. I wanted to. Never mind.
It's not easy. It's not easy. You know what I mean? It takes decades of witness protection programs and Rogaine.
and beard oil to make it work.
Oh, lads, that was fantastic. That was brilliant. I enjoyed that.
But are we happy? That's the main thing.
Oh, no.
Nobody's happy. We're all in the group together.
I thought it was on mute. Sorry. I feel like I'm in the stairwell just talking to someone drunk, just going, but I'm not happy. I'm a tiny Mickey or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this was all about sharing. That's why we started it.
I should have remembered. Ben said to stop sharing. So that's.
God Christ on a bicycle. Oh my goodness.
Shall we head back to the crack hat?
Let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Okay. Okay, this one's good as well. This is where was the banners? This is a date in the life. Oh my god! So
we know what this is, but tell the
yes.
people.
So I'm looking forward to this. I love finding out about stuff that happened on my birthday. You know, birthdays in general. It's not just the day you were born. It's so full. It's a little time capsule of all of history, and we're going to find some stuff out. We're going to find out what was number one? What was the number one song when you guys were born? What was the number one movie? Should we do that? Should we find out that kind of stuff? And if you're watching and you would like to find out what, I mean, you'll see what we're going to do. If you want to find out the information for yourself and you want to get involved, then just leave a little comment. We're going to need birth dates. Don't worry, we won't be asking for PIN numbers or mother's maiden names. This is not an elaborate scam.
That's next week. That's next week.
But if you'd like us, we'll do us. And then if you want us to do you guys, but you're a little embarrassed and you don't want to leave your birth details in the main public comments, then we have the Party Tits Facebook page open. If you just want to DM us, like actual message us, so don't only us see it, and we can still do it. So I'm not going to screen share. I'm just going to read this out to you because I think we've already done some screen sharing stuff. Okay. So, okay, Ailish, since you are 5, let's find out what happened on the day you were born. What is that? What is your birthday?
Yeah, mentally I'm 5. The 25th of July, 92.
The 20th, 92.
What the fuck? We need to talk about that for a second. Not even like Italian 90, bang, I arrive in 1991. No, this is like, I'm going to store all this up. I'm going to store it up after Italian 90. I'm going to wait a year and then, I don't even know. We should find out what happened 9 months before that.
I think we all know what happened 9 month before that.
Johnny Logan won the Eurovision.
But we're not going to go there. Yeah.
So you, Ailish, are a Leo. I guess you knew that. That's information. Your Chinese birth year. You were born in the year of the monkey. Yeah. How does that tie up? Do you feel like a cheeky monkey?
I like this year they changed all of the star signs, and a proper Leo just goes, I'm not fucking changing mine. I am a Leo. No, I'm not a Gemini, or I'm not a fucking Cancer. I'm a Leo. So yeah, all the star
Oh yeah,
signs
there was.
changed this year.
Didn't they try and? There's a new one now, isn't there? Like they tried to fit in a new thing, a new star
Bullshit.
sign, didn't they? No. Okay, right. I'm here. A new star sign. I'm going to Google this.
The waiting music.
Yeah, we probably need some Ben's googling. music.
What was so? There's like
okay, yeah. So the new star sign is called Ophiuchus. 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 Ophiuchus, which nestles between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So every other star sign's dates have moved to make way for it. It shares many of the same characteristics as Sagittarius, and people with its sign are described as healers and light bearers. That's a real thing that just happened 5 months ago. There are now 13 zodiac signs and dates. So there you are.
Nah, but I am still a Leo. I'm so stubborn. I'm like, no.
Yeah, when I found out about it, because I'm Gemini, when I found out about it, I was like, I've never given a fuck about being a Gemini before in my life. But then I was like, hey, no, nobody's taking that away from me. Not now.
You're such a Gemini. You're such a Gemini. Oh, fine.
So anyway, sorry. Yes.
What happened on my birthday? Yes.
Oh yeah.
What happened? I'm just doing this. Okay, so what happened on your bloody birthday, mate? Okay, so the number one song, this is going by the US chart, is Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back.
Oh, we have a winner already. Let's stop the competition.
Sorry, I thought it was I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Well, so I'll tell you what, so that was the US chart number one, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah. They also offer what was in Britain at the moment. Which was Jimmy Nail, Ain't No Doubt.
Oh.
that guy from Au Vida St. Pet. Remember the recording career that he had. It doesn't say who was on in Ireland, so yeah, what is it? Maybe that was the Ireland. What did you say it was? Celine Dion?
I thought it was Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. I love that you're trying to be so fair. You're like, maybe you're right, Ailish. Maybe, you're such a Gemini.
I thought that was, now look, I thought, I'm a bit dementia here. I thought that was a little bit later, The Bodyguard, than 92, was it?
I thought The Bodyguard was 92.
What would you know? You were barely born.
All right. Don't worry, Benny's on Google. Sort of.
Oh, it is 1992. I sit back on your Whitney Houston knowledge. You're 100% correct. 1992. Fair play to you. I sit corrected.
Okay. Yes, I did mean The Bodyguard, not The Body Gurad, as I. But The Bodyguard with old Whitey Houston was released on November the 25th, 1992.
That's another T-shirt, yeah.
And then...
So sorry to have disappointed you there. And the number one movie was Mo Money. Do you remember Mo Money?
It must have been shite.
It's not like a guy called Mo Money. It's like Mo, but like more money. It's a film, and it's a film. Okay.
And I do accounting so much. So I'm learning so much here. So much.
I mean, Ailish, you were less than one, so I'm not surprised you didn't go to the cinema to see it. So I. And what happened? What happened on the 25th? Let's find out what significant world dates happened. Constantine I is proclaimed Roman emperor by his troops on the 25th of July, 306. So there you are.
I was like, Roman Empire, that's a little bit before my time now. I thought it's like 1600 years ago.
Costa Rica annexes Nicaragua. There we are. Oh,
finally, Jesus, it's about time.
Costa Ricans.
With their coffee and stuff.
Bob Dylan goes electric at the Newport Folk Festival, signaling a major change in folk and rock music. So that's all yours. You did that, Ailish. Well done.
Yeah, the world thanks you, Ailish.
I shared the same birthday as Matt LeBlanc, Joey from Friends.
You sure do. I've got a list of famous people who share your birthday. So it is, you've got Matt LeBlanc.
Mhm.
You have Gavrilo Princip. Is the guy that shot Archduke Franz Ferdinand to begin the whole affair that was the First World War. Well done.
Oh, fuck.
Well done, Ailish.
Sorry.
And
It's just us Leos, you know. We can't hold us down.
and Emmett Till, who the fuck is Emmett Till? That's another t-shirt. Oh my God. I'm so sorry I just said that because he's an African American victim of racism. So we all know now who the fuck Emmett Till is.
Are we going to do Keego's birthday?
Well, hang on. We actually have a comment of someone who, Kaz has thrown in her date of birth, which is very brave. She put the year in as well. Obviously
Kaz.
drinking this evening.
Okay. Well, should we do Cassandra? Should we do Cassandra?
Yeah, why not?
So
Yeah.
I'm not going to put the comment up. I'll just type it in. So, and I'll resist the urge to
Say it there.
read it out. Yeah. I've got like 56 different windows going here. I'm going to have to make this not happen.
You're like Minority Report, you know, when Tom Cruise is like,
Absolutely not like that. Okay, so Cassandra, Sagittarius, the year of the rat. Famous rats being Mark Zuckerberg, Scarlett Johansson, and Prince Harry.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
US number one on your date of birth was Daryl Hall and John Oates in Out of Touch. That was the American number one. The British number one is a Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? So it kind of gives it away as to where you are. And the number one movie was Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, what a film.
And you share a birthday, Cassandra, with the Emperor Nero, famous Roman emperor who fiddled whilst Rome burned. Nero. Michelle Dockery, who is the posh lead daughter from Downton Abbey. Frankie Dettori, the jockey. And that's the only people that I've heard of. So well done.
Yay.
Start World War One, Ailish.
Oh no, Gustav Eiffel, who created the Eiffel Tower. Well done.
Very good.
So there you are. Hey, do you know what? So everyone thinks that actually the Eiffel Tower is named after. I can't believe I'm going to fucking say this. Everyone thinks that Gustav Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower, is named after him. But it's not. It's because they were looking for a name for the tower, and somebody walked by and looked up there and went, "Oh, that's an Eiffel."
Nice. Nice.
All right, Keego, let's do your birth date. Do you care to share?
Oh, do I have to say it out loud?
Yeah, with your passport number and driving license.
6th of March, 1981.
6.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, the secret's out. The secret is out.
You're 11
All
years old.
since the age of 7. Although that's not true. You all just saw pictures.
Okay, so Keego, you're a Pisces.
Yes, I am.
You're a rooster, the Chinese birth year of the rooster. Famous
The
other
cock,
roosters.
yes.
You're in good company. And quite fitting as well. Beyonce, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Ariana Grande. Oh, wow, okay. And you came dressed as Ariana Grande for our Halloween party.
Oh, yeah.
So in
We
America,
all love water sports. Sorry?
in America, the number one was Eddie Rabbit. I Love a Rainy Night.
Or water.
And even better, mate, and I hope you've heard of this one. In Britain, it was Joe Dolce and Shut Up at Your Face. Have you heard that song?
I haven't, but I will be Googling it later on.
What's the matter, you? Hey, God, and all respect. This is legitimately the song.
Result.
And the worldwide, the film is The Devil and Max Devlin was the number one worldwide film with Bill Cosby. Fuck me. All right.
Sure, can't all be great. Everyone is getting involved with their date of births in the comments. If you want to move on from me again, that'd be
great.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yay.
Yep. Okay, so who have we got? Okay, friend of the show, Neil O'Dwyer. Let's do him. So who have we got? Oh fuck, it's Actually, tell you what, because I've got two different screens going on. Can somebody call out what Neil's is? Would that be okay?
I'll put it in the private chat because in case. Well, no, he's put it in public.
Yeah.
So
Well, you can shout out the day and the month. You don't have to say the year. You can shout out the day and the month.
Well, it's in these people have been brave and put it in the comments publicly. So hopefully
Let's do
that's
it.
okay. Neil O'Dwyer, who allegedly didn't run someone over last week.
It's okay, sorry, I've got it. So,
Oh, you got it there.
yep. Okay. So, Neil, cheeky Virgo Neil, he is Chinese birth year pig. Famous pigs: Lance Armstrong and Hillary Clinton. Sorry, Neil. That's terrible company. One definitely proved to have done something wrong. The other
Also did something wrong.
US #1 single on the week that you were born is Uncle Albert by Paul and Linda McCartney. The UK #1 is Diana Ross, I'm Still Waiting. And the #1 movie across was Monty Python's very first film, and now for something completely different. You know, that cheap one that they just did all the sketches again and then put it out like that. So that was it. Who have we got? Shona Cowley. Let's find out. So hold on.
Silence.
I noticed nobody sent in pictures as of yet. They were all very sensible people. They'd rather put up their date of birth.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here we are. Okay, so Shona Cowley, Leo, Chinese birth year snake. Ooh, Taylor Swift and Bob Dylan are famous snakes. Very well done. Good. US #1, Richard Marx, Right Here. I'm right here waiting for you. In Britain, it was Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers with Swing the Mood. I don't know what that is, but it looks interesting.
It's very jazzy.
My dyslexic essay in the Leaving Cert, just random words put together in a sentence, you know.
And actually, so I know Shona, and the #1 movie when she was born was Uncle Buck with John Candy, which if I saw that, I would go, that is such a Shona film. So that is a good looking film.
Brilliant film.
Yay.
Okay, I think where are we? I think we've done enough of me awkwardly reading things out and trying to fucking do this, that, and the next. So should we move on? I mean, are you guys happy with?
Yeah.
What does any of that say about you guys?
The transfer thing is a little bit of a.
It's a bit of a shocker, isn't it? You know, starting World War One, it's a bit tricky. It's a tricky one.
Have you ever started any wars, Ailish? You got any blood on your hands?
Any blood on my hands? Yeah. Well, tell you next week. Tune in next week, people. Love a good dog and very Dan Candy all day long. Amazing.
Yeah, let's make our next party some kind of life confession party.
Yeah, exactly. How many murders do we have? Find out next week.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
There's only two of us.
It's going to be our dark secret party. I mean, I'm not really sure what charity would want to be associated with a dark secret party where we confess terrible things, but I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a few clubs in Berlin that might be into it. They're very dodgy over there. Yeah.
You say that with a resigned kind of, good times. Good summer holiday times.
A mate of mine.
Last time I renewed the membership. Sorry?
A mate of mine went to a adult bar in Berlin and they were like, oh, did you hear about this bar? And I was like, no, show me photos. And there was like a pool and people would be on a swing, like naked. And like the whole thing is that you arrive into this bar in Berlin and then you put your phone in a locker so that nobody can take photos of each other. And you just wear like Velcro or stuff like that. So I was just like, show this. So I don't know. So they sent me a link on TripAdvisor and I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's like a genuine thing. It was just like, it was that kind of party where people are more relaxed into their sexual identities and humor. But then months later, I got a message from TripAdvisor going, did you go?
What did you think?
Like,
Yeah, it's called the Kit Kat Club in Berlin.
that's what
A
it
friend
is.
of mine told me about it. Yeah, so it's
Friend
yeah,
of mine.
yeah. Your Honor, it was a friend of mine. No, the yeah, I brought a picture along of what that person looked like, and Sexy Ben has one to put up on the screen. But no, they
But I love the
apparently.
marketing. Yeah, I love the marketing, like following up, going like, "Hey, you looked at this page. Did you go?" And it's the Kit Kat Club, and I was like, "Did you go?"
What did you think? I'm thinking of going myself, but I don't want to go first. I'm waiting for the reviews to pick up. Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently there's.
what I love about Google reviews is they'll keep hassling you.
Yeah.
People are waiting to hear your reviews of the Kit Kat Club. It's like, okay, I feel like if you want to go to that thing, you're going to go to that thing. You don't need this guy going, I give it 3 out of 5.
I've been to better weird kinky sex clubs. There's one in our club that's very good.
All the mattresses were really wet. 3 stars.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Did I
Scratch
shatter
that.
your illusions as to what's going on in the Kit Kat? They're not eating chocolate, mate, in the Kit Kat Club.
my weird vision of it is you walk up to the bar. It's the only bar open in Berlin. You walk up and there's 2 people going at it in the bar, and the barman is on the other side of these 2, and you have to order your drink in between. I'll have a pint of Guinness, and it's. I don't know. It's a weird dream I have repeatedly.
How did we get here so quickly? How did we get here so fast? I'm the one that brought us down this rabbit hole.
Actually, has anyone watching been to the Kit Kat Club? If so, feel free to anonymously tell us. Yeah, post your photos, but digitize your face and genitals if you need to.
Yeah,
some people are very recognizable genitals.
Yeah, Neil O'Dwyer, after you killed that boy, you run off and hide in a German sex club. That's what they're all saying about you, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus. That's another T-shirt. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, my God. Oh, Neil O'Dwyer, you absolute messer. Oh. Well, I think one live show has to come from the Kit Kat Club, just to... see what everyone watches what's going on in the background. It's like that picture of you, Ben, at the karaoke bar with the 3 lads in the background, except they'd probably be riding in this club we're at.
Yeah, sorry, you just reminded me of that photo, and I still feel deep shame. For sure.
That's what we feel deep shame about. That's what we feel. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe when we have a budget, we'll do a live show from the Kit Kat. When the world opens up again, who knows?
Ourselves, we all heard us talking about this thing, didn't we? I mean, it sounds terrible, and they probably are making enough money that they don't have to generate other income by going, let's do a comedy night. Like, it's nothing happening on a Monday. Let's get a comedy night going. Apparently, people don't like having sex on a Monday.
Yeah, and even though we've made you lock your phones in a locker, we're going to live stream everything on Facebook, so it'll be great.
Lads, I'm sure loads of people will come.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm in my house, but I'm going through a tunnel. The reception is going. I'm losing you guys.
Oh, where's the
we've lost
when
Neil.
needed?
We've lost Neil. He's not a friend of the show anymore.
I mean, yeah, so we'll sort of put that up.
I'm the only one laughing. Now, ex-friend of the show, lol. I'm sorry, Neil. I let you down.
To make up for it, one of us will be sending you a nude photo.
No.
It'll be me. So.
Okay, another way of saying that is Neil Keego would like to send a nude photo. Be ready.
You know that kind of that you're going fishing, you're not sure how it's going to go. You just put it out there and see what happens.
Oh Jesus!
You know how it's going to go. So it's like, do you want a nude photo?
Photo? Nude? Maybe. Is that a firm no or a firm maybe?
Well, this is getting into distressing and unfortunate territory.
Nice.
So we've got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. show. Some
I
would say,
know.
quit while you're ahead. Others would say, but what would you do, the party tits?
We'd fucking power on. Yes.
Well, so I mean, there is only one thing left in the party hat. Do you want to? Shall we do that? And it's
Yeah.
we'll probably just do the one. We found out all the information about some of the tits and their current life. But what if I told you, fellow titties, that we can also find out what you were in a past life? Would you be interested to understand that information?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. Let's do this. I might do a cheeky screen share for this.
If you say I was the killed the Archduke of Ferdinand again.
The Archduke of Ferdinand.
The Archduke of France, Ferdinand. Yeah.
Okay, so this. There are websites for everyone watching. There are websites wherein you can work out who you were. I say work out. It's obviously a fucking scam, but like, go with me. Let's imagine that it's not. Imagine work out who you were in a past life simply by and this. Can you guys see it as screen sharing? This is the very basic HTML website where just type in the day, month, and year of your birth. Then you can, as it says there, press for diagnosis and find out what you were in a past life. So let's do Ailish. Let's find out what you could you run me past your sorry, it was 25th of July, wasn't it?
25th of July, and my PPS number starts with
1990
the
something.
color blue.
1992. Press for diagnosis. What were you, Ailish? You're going to find out. Are you excited?
Yeah.
You, Ailish. Oh, wait. Sorry, fuck this up.
It is free and reliable. I thought that's what I was in a past life.
You're it. Oh, what the fuck have I done? You, Ailish.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is what you can see it. Yeah, you can see what it says here. I don't know how you feel about this, but you were female in your last earthly incarnation.
I knew it.
Born somewhere around the territory of modern North Canada, approximately 1350, and you were an artist, magician, and fortune teller. That's
I was a magician.
Artist, magician, and fortune teller. I guess they had to, multi-skill back then, so you had a bunch of jobs.
I had to pay the rent somehow. I'm so happy that I wasn't a lady of the night back then to pay the rent. I was a magician. I was bringing joy. I love that.
And your brief psychological profile in your past life was, so this is when you were that fortune teller. You were a bohemian personality, mysterious, highly gifted, capable to understand ancient books. You had magician abilities, and you could be a servant of dark forces. So there you are. You were an evil artist, magician, and fortune teller.
I was a witch. I was a witch.
You were a witch. You were a North Canadian 1350s witch. Well done,
amazing.
You. And lesson that your past life brought to the present was that the timid, lonely, and self-confident people are everywhere. And your problem to overcome these tendencies in yourself and that doesn't read as that. It's almost like this is a lot of shit. It doesn't scan as a sentence. But it seems to suggest that timid, lonely, and self-confident people are everywhere, and they are your problem. like either you did it, you're gonna fucking get rid of them. Like that's. I
mean, that sounds like anxiety. Like something could be wrong. There's nothing wrong, but it could be. Oh my god, you're right. Like it's such anxiety. What's Keego?
Yes. All right.
I was the witch. That's so exciting.
Sorry, man. What was your? It was
6th of the 3rd, 1981 of the best.
One. Imagine if one of the parties actually fell on our birthday. We'd have to have a birthday party. Let's have a birthday party anyways.
Okay. Keego, yeah. I don't know how you feel about it, but you were male. You were born somewhere around the territory of modern Ukraine, approximately 775. Your profession was map maker, astrologer, and astronomer. So that's all right. I mean, 775. What was it back then? Maybe 50, 60 years. You did fuck all for about 1,000 years, and then you came back as you. That was... I
peaked very early, if we're being honest. Around 775 peak. It's been a valley since then.
I mean, mapmaker, astrologer, and astronomer. You were timid, constrained. You were a timid, constrained, quiet person, which means, you know, if you met Ailish back in Canada, she'd fucking hate you.
He would be my problem. Oh no, you're here.
You had creative talents. Sometimes the environment considered you strange.
Unfortunately, moving out from the Kit Kat Club to now, that doesn't really change. Yeah.
It always seemed to you that your perceptions of the world were somehow different. So your lesson for this life is trust your intuition and your best, which is your best guide in present life. So there you are, mate. You're a map maker, astrologer, and an astronomer.
That's poetry. That's fun.
Fucking useless.
If people want to do their own, will we leave a link underneath this video if they want to see who they were in a previous life?
Yeah, we will do that. I'll leave a link to that, and you can all find out. You can all find out. Well, you definitely were not in a previous life.
A hat maker and a witch.
Yeah, I mean that's great. I mean, I think I was like a farmer or something like that. So you definitely come off much better. those are great jobs to have. You know, I'd love those jobs now.
Everyone uses maths, so fuck you guys. When you guys come into the house and you wipe your feet, you are welcome.
No, a map. You were a map maker, not a map maker.
Does it say I'm deaf in there as well? Because I didn't hear that correctly.
Math as well. Lol.
Math. That's ridiculous.
I mean, it did say that you were timid and lacking in self-confidence in your previous life. You've obviously carried it to this life that you went map maker. No, I can't have been that important. He must be getting a word wrong. It must have been math.
Selective dyslexia.
Wipe my feet on as I come in the door. That.
Leave my personal life off this podcast.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that is just coming up to 9 o'clock, and that is the end of the Party Tits Decade Party. If you've enjoyed us, as I said at the start of the show, then any money that we make on our Ko-Fi is not going to us. It's going in aid of the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre. All monies will go to that charity. And as well as the link to the past life regression bullshit, we'll also put the actual decent link for more information about the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre and all the good work that they're doing. Our next show is next week, Thursday, the 19th of November at 8 p.m. Again, we haven't decided exactly what party we're going to throw, but we're going to throw it out to you guys. We're going to put up a number of options as a little poll on Facebook over the next couple of days. Whatever party you'd like to see us throw or take part in, then you can vote and you can decide what we do for our next show. If you're watching on Facebook, that's great. Disregard the like us on Facebook. You already have. You're here. If you're finding us anywhere else, we'd appreciate you if you joined our main kind of hub community. I have been Ben, and you've been great. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, tits.
And that has been Alo. And I was giving them the opportunity to video themselves.
Cheers, guys.
They just stared at us, safe in the knowledge that they did something magical 1,000 years ago. That's their
Thank you, host Ben. And one of us is definitely wearing trousers.
Now, Keego, you're also off to do another online gig. Is that a gig that people who've been watching this can follow you to and enjoy that gig?
I completely forgot about that. Yes, actually, it's actually going live right now. If you go to Chicken Box Comedy on the Facebook and the Twitch, whatever that is, I'm obviously too old to know what Twitch is. So yeah, over at Chicken Box Comedy, we'll be going live in the next, well, they're live right now. I'll be joining them in the next few minutes. So come in and laugh at me.
Perfect. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us.